Today we're going to be taking a look at Team Associated's entry into the on-road basher genre. Team Associated's coming in with this Hoonigan pickup truck that appears to actually be licensed by Hoonigan, which is nice, and it's also licensed by Ford. It's an old Ford full-size pickup truck. They've decided for a 1/10 scale entry into the market, which is an interesting choice, especially given the price point this is at. We'll talk about that a little bit more later, but for now let's take a closer look at the truck. So like I said, this is a 1/10 scale truck. It's a pretty good looking truck. I like the paint scheme on it, and it looks to be reasonably well detailed for what it is. They've got some nice grille detail here in the front, which appears to be a separate piece from the standard Lexan body. They've also got some hood detail with some turbochargers and some other stuff sticking out the top, as well as looks like the mirrors and things like that are separate. I'm not entirely sure what platform this chassis is based off of. If you know, please let me know. But the chassis does appear to be fairly well designed. It uses pretty much all plastic throughout. It looks like it has a center differential, which is really nice. The drivetrain is all steel, which Arrma can't say for their entry into this genre. It's going to be 18 inches long, 7 inches wide, and have a 10-inch wheelbase. Now, that is pretty small. The 1/8 scale Arrma trucks, the Infraction Mega, which I would initially think this would be going directly up against, is about 4 inches longer, so this is going to be a lot smaller than that. This really is more going up against the Traxxas 4Tech, which is a bit of a problem, and like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. Drivetrain-wise, like I said, it has a center differential, which is really nice. It has all hex hardware. It's got threaded body shocks, but these are all plastic. I do see bleeders at the top of the shocks, so I don't know if they have bladders or not in them. We'll have to find out when we get one. I am going to be getting one of these, and it's probably not staying stock for long. We're going to be doing some upgrades to it and doing some speed runs and things like that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get subscribed. Got some neat detail with the disc brakes here, and you can see they've got steel outdrives and steel dog bones in the rear. They're also going to be running all steel gears, which is another nice thing in this segment. Now this is where things get a little odd. This is going to be a brushed truck, and it comes with the Reedy SC500X ESC. I'm not sure who makes that, and a 550 can motor. Now, 550 can motor on a 1/10 scale truck that probably isn't going to be very heavy is a pretty decent sized motor, but it's still brushed. And here's where the real kicker comes in. This truck is going to be $390. That's a lot of money for a brushed 1/10 scale on-road truck in this segment. For comparison, the HPI Maverick Quantum R is just $10 more, and it's a lot larger, comes with most of the same features, and a brushless 4S Hobbywing system in it. This vehicle's closest competitor in size is the Traxxas 4Tech. Now the price of the Traxxas 4Tech varies depending on which one you're looking at, but they range from around $310 for the brushed version to right around $400 for the brushless version. So again, almost $400 for a brushed on-road 1/10 scale car seems pretty steep. You are getting an all-steel drivetrain, which is nice, but you also get an all-steel drivetrain with the 4Tech, and the plastic drivetrains in the Arrma cars aren't really that big of a problem. The HPI also offers an all-steel drivetrain. Like I said, it's bigger, almost the same price, and includes a brushless drivetrain. Now, maybe this is going to be a much higher quality car than some of those other cars, and parts availability will certainly be better than the HPI car, but I guess it remains to be seen if this is actually going to be good value for money. Like I said, I am going to be getting one, and we're going to be messing around with it, seeing how it is, and then doing some upgrades to it. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right guys, that's all I have for now. This truck's going to be coming out in about a week and a half, so if you're interested in it, go ahead and get one pre-ordered, and we'll talk to you next time.